Adding content to your site is very easy. Again, on this menu bar here, you can insert, and there's a lot of choices. You can insert a text box. However, if you insert a text box when you put in your wording, so let me just put some stuff in here. Okay, so I've got text in here, and when I click on this text, you see what the choices that I have. So I can have normal text, or I can make it a title if I want it bigger. I don't have a lot of choices on the size of the font. I can center it, justify it any way I'd like. Let's go ahead and do this. I can add this, make a link here, or I can delete this. Now, if I want to, I can move this so it's only on part of the screen. But you'll see these little gray bars, and you have to line them up with that. You don't have total control over exactly where you want. It has to be lined up with these gray bars. Okay, so there you go. And you can also see that this is now in a, for lack of a better term, a box. So now I'm going to add an image. And so again, I can search. So let's just type in portfolio and see what kind of images they give us. So we'll go ahead and add this image in there, and I'll select that, and there it is. An error occurred. Okay, so let's go ahead back and let's see if I can. Whoops, I didn't want to add text. I want to add an image. Let's see why that. Let's pick a different one and see if it can go in there. There we go. So if I want to move that, I could move that here. And you've got some choices. You can crop your picture, you can uncrop your picture, you can make your picture a link. I can delete it, I can replace the image, or I can also add some alt text. All right, so now if I want to, now I've got this box. Let's just say that I have some wording here, and I've decided that I want this wording up the top. All I have to do is grab these little boxes right here, click and drag that, and I can move the order of my boxes. So here I've moved my boxes, and I can do that very easily again by those boxes right there, and I could just click and add, and I can keep adding. The other thing that I can do over here is you'll see this paint palette. I can have some emphasis or put an image there as well. I'm going to go ahead and put this one up here, and let's add some emphasis to it. So if I add emphasis 2, I can make that dark, or emphasis 1 makes it gray, or I can put an image in there. Let's put an image in there, select, and you can see that it changes my website immediately. And of course, if I decide I want to, I can also delete these things here. So we've talked about the text box, we've talked about images. We can upload items from our computer, so Word docs or whatever. We can embed a URL. This is just creating a hyperlink. So let's go ahead and do one. So let's just go www.google.com, and then we'll add that, and we can paste a link right there. I can also add things from my drive. So we'll go ahead, and I don't think I've got anything in my drive right now because I'm signed in as a student. Oh, I do. So let's go with the first grade supply list, and we'll insert it. And once it's in, you can see that I can also resize this as well. And all I have to do is grab those little blue balls, and then I can go ahead and keep making this larger. So I can embed anything from my drive in there as well. I can also, if I've got a YouTube channel and I want to go ahead and put a YouTube video in there, I can put a YouTube video in there, or a calendar, a map, or any of these items right here as well.